Hi, it's Keith Williams with Williams and Follows here, and I'm here with our second installment of Connections, where we're bringing local businesses to the forefront so they can meet the community and vice versa. And I'm here today with Drew Jacobson and Steve Best. Drew,
Hi,
Steve,
Keith.
how are you doing?
Good. How are you doing, Keith?
Great,
Good.
Keith. Thank you.
Drew and Steve are the partners and owners of Hurtberry Farm, and I'm going to let them talk about their products and whatnot. But first question I have for you guys is I want to ask you about the name Hurtberry, because I'm having a bit of a chuckle about that name. Am I supposed to take that literally, like the berry hurts if you eat it? And I'll tell you why. If that's true, your mothers raised you very well, because you guys could be out there calling this Rectum Ripper Farms or any kind of vile thing that describes your product. But if it's Hurtberry and it's a literal translation, that's pretty funny. Can you tell us about that?
Sure, yeah. Well, it's just like a play on, like, a berry is a chili pepper. That's actually what they are. They are a berry, and some of them hurt you, some more than others, as we know. Drew has some examples of some of the chilies that were already growing for this year's season. So yeah, we really enjoyed the name, and it kind of came to us. We both really enjoyed it. And it wasn't overly tongue-in-cheek like you were mentioning with some of the other names that are out there. We knew that we wanted to get people to rethink what a hot sauce could be. And a name like Hurtberry Farm, it really suits us in what we do.
I have to laugh because I get this vision of a little kid eating one of your berries, running up to his mommy and saying, Mommy, I ate a hurt berry. It's
Yeah.
hilarious. Anyway, good name. I like it. Next, how did you guys start? When did you start? How did you start? What was the inspiration?
We were chefs for 10 years together at a very busy kitchen. And we worked really well together. We were both, slugging it out, and both had a very strong passion for creativity and also with quality. So yeah, back in 2019, we started the company. Steve and I wanted to do something that was a better reflection of our quality and our love for culinary arts and culture and music and everything. So we started growing together. We were cooking together at the time. We started creating some sauces, and here we are today, just going into our third year of business as Hurtberry Farm, building a strong following and reputation for quality, unique flavor profiles, as well as low-con, as you'll hear a lot about, which means locally conscious, which also involves the local community, which is huge for us. Local collaborations, working with farmers, restaurants, businesses, to not only shed light on what we're doing, but also to shed light on other businesses like yourself, exactly what you're doing.
I think that's really cool, and I'm glad you mentioned that, because I saw that low-con mentioned, and I wasn't quite sure that what that was. So awesome, and maybe you can come back to that. Let me ask you, where do you sell your products?
Currently, we actually just got picked up by Willow Tree Farm yesterday in town.
Awesome.
So we're also available at Harrington's Quality Butcher, Trading Post Quality Foods. And then in Uxbridge, you can find us at the Second Wedge Brewery, Vince's Market, and Thunder Ridge Bison. And also you can find us at the Bridge Social.
Okay, cool. And so going back to low-con, you mentioned that. What do you guys do for community involvement? You seem very locally oriented and conscious. So touch on that for us.
Well, for us, like, community involvement is very important. We, from where our food comes from, that goes into our sauces, and also to how we get it out there to the people. It's really important to us in our business to create a really strong community base, and low-con is a big part of that, locally conscious. And so that means looking around you for what's available, be it producers, farmers, you name it. Look there first, because it's better to support your community, and in that we really strive to do great things for our local area. Being a part of the Uxbridge Farmers Market is another fantastic thing. It's so great to see such a strong community with such a strong food culture, to come out every week and, get all their goodies. It's something really special and unique, and we're going to do what we can with our company, Hertberry Farm, to kind of grow that and build the model for sustainability and food for all and better food. So it's can start with hot sauces too.
That's absolutely awesome. And the things I find out about local businesses is they are so conscious and aware of their market and their clientele and whatnot, and they give back every bit as much as they take out of the community. So it's really cool to see you're following along those lines. So lastly, I just wanted to ask you, been through a pandemic. It's been an unbelievable year. What's that been like for you guys? And as we exit the pandemic, because I think as the vaccines get into arms, we're going to start to put this into our rear view mirror. What do you see for your business? And at the end of that, maybe you can tell us, where the heck is your farm? I don't know.
Okay, well, just to touch quick base, yeah, we're no different than anybody else. And as we always say, we're all in this whole pandemic thing together. Mm-hmm. The big thing for Steve and I is we just finished our first year of business at the end of 2019. Going into 2020, full speed ahead. Let's go, right? Let's get that branding out there, and let's get more into the community. Let's start doing some more local events with the restaurants. Yeah. You mentioned Marwan's. We've done events with Marwan before. He actually brought in our hot sauces to serve with his tacos, and the Foundry, another restaurant on Port Perry. We've done events there with them as well, with a tapas event, and also they carry some of our products too for their tables. So the big thing for us was really like, okay, what do we do here now? Like, here's the pandemic, and at first your first reaction is like, okay, what do we do, right? Mm-hmm. So the big thing for us is with our background and hardworking chefs and farmers as well, is just put your head down to the grind and just find a way, find a way to do it safely, but also to keep your business afloat, right? Mm-hmm. So that's where we really got even more hyper local, and then really started working with supporting the local businesses and our vendors as well. Mm-hmm. So by sharing posts through Instagram, Facebook, also is really a great tool for bringing, again, the low-con feel to our community, and also let the local businesses and vendors know that we've got their backs and anything they need in terms of support. We've even offering things like local delivery, right, for people that can't go out, or local pickup, which we could probably touch upon at some point too.
I noticed that, and you guys do a really good job on social media, and Marwan had mentioned that that's what they used to reach out quite a bit. It became even more important in their business. And you guys have a great video up on YouTube. If anybody wants to go on YouTube and search you out, there's a 12 or 13 minute video about your farm. So that's awesome too. Maybe we'll post that link as well. So where actually is your farm?
Oh, our farm is up on Lake Ridge Road. We are between Uxbridge and Port Perry. We straddle that line. Literally can walk across the street and we hit Uxbridge. So it's a small farm here. This year we in the past we had done most of our grow there. This year we're doing our experimental grow this year here. Whereas we're at Hertberry Farm, we like to test a lot of rare varieties, different ones for flavor for future products. And also we try to climatize some varieties that not necessarily that don't do as well in our climate, which is such a short season. Mm-hmm. So that's what we're doing this year. We're also partnering with a couple other growers and another local farm this year as well to grow some chilies. So
one last question. Do you grow the chilies indoors in the wintertime, or is it just outside in the summer growing season?
We start indoors, as you can see here. We've got a couple plants going. We grow them inside in tents under lights, and then we transfer them out to polytunnels so it gets a little bit warmer.
Okay, cool. And so, just to close, I want to direct people, if they want to find out about your products, to your website, which is hurtberryfarm.com. Not hard to find. And we'll post that link up as well, hopefully with this video. And I noticed you can sign in, you can order right off the website, right?
Absolutely. We make it really easy, and as Drew touched upon, local delivery is available for some areas. So check it out, and we can get the sauces to you, no problem.
Cool. And I understand you've invited us back for a part 2 to come up and visit the farm.
Absolutely, that's correct. As you can see, those plants that Drew showed you, they'll be, once they're out in the garden and at full bloom, we'd love to have you back out to the farm so you can see all the beautiful colors, all the beautiful things that we do. And yeah, that'd be fantastic. The invitation is yours.
So I want to say thank you, and thank you for the invite to come up to the farm. We'll do that in the summer and bring our entire team. So Drew, Stephen, it's been a joy having you on here, and we'll get this posted up so more people can see you and the story behind you and your products.
Great. Thank you so much, Keith. We really appreciate it.
Okay, we'll catch you guys later.
Take good care.
Bye for now.
Bye.